This party is dead. I can fix that. Hey, welcome everybody to the Dr. Dallas Show. Today's episode is brought to you by the Camera Guy app at NGW Unlimited, available now on Google Play, the Apple Store, Fire TV, and Roku. If you're watching live, drop a comment in. Let us know where you're coming from. Let's have some interaction. This is what we're all about. We're all about interacting and getting to know each other. I am your host, Dr. Dallas. This is my main man, JSO. Our co-host, Josh Mainstream Summers. What's going on, buddy?
Well, not too bad. How about you? That was a hell of a show last night.
Yeah, and you know what? That's exactly what we're going to start off with this evening is that we had a show at the AMVETS Post 42 down at Herculaneum, Missouri. First time there, it was a packed house.
Felt like a sardine.
Man, it was crazy. They were loud. They were chaotic. We had a battle, man. I mean, I was in the battle royal at the end of the night, and then fared too well for me. I got chopped a lot, got thrown over the top rope, but that's okay. You know, I'll have another opportunity down the road. JSO was kicking the crap out of PYT, man. Playboy didn't stand a chance, and they tried to cheat, man. That's how they get shit done because they can't do it the right way. See, we're trying to be the good guys now. We're trying to do things by the book, by the rules, you know. We're trying to be good members of society now. Unlike these pieces of trash that wear pink. You know, we wear pink too, and it's a lot better on us. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm on a soapbox now. Anyways, it was a pretty good card. Jerry Morgan faced Ricky Cruz. That was crazy and insane. JSO, I think that you should have been main event, to be honest with you.
I agree.
I do. I think that you should have been main event because PYT is just like a leech, man. They just attach themselves to you and then they just won't let go. They're just always there. I want to get the belt off of them, man. I want them to just go away. I want us to just be on the top of the mountain and just have all the belts, have all the gold, and just rule MMWA. But I just don't think that's going to happen as long as PYT is in the mix. I'm sorry, I'm upset. I'm a little mad because last night just did not go our way. JSO should have won that match. He should be the MMWA heavyweight champion, but he's not because of stupid, dirty tactics. And time again, he's getting screwed over. He should be your heavyweight champion. End of story.
Exactly.
What do you think about it, Josh? You were there, man.
He should. If you were to pull Virgil Homeless and the Nikki away from the ring, JSO would have had it and no problem.
Savage.
But yeah, they was literally all they would do is, and then you got the blind referee. Oh, our kids can't pay attention over, so I gotta get distracted too easily.
He was blind, wasn't he? That guy, I don't know. Like things happen right in front of him. He just doesn't see it.
Right.
You know? I don't understand it. And we're outnumbered. You know, it's 3-2 out there.
You do need some muscle. You need an extra person in there.
You know, JSO's man enough. He can go out there and do it himself. I don't have to go out there with him. You know, I think that's what it should be. I think the next time for the belt, I think it should be JSO versus Playboy. And no interference. Mano y mano to see who the best man is.
And if he cheats, he loses the belt regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Because I guarantee you, if it's a fair one-on-one bout, this guy's coming up on top. I'm telling you right now. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back to the show. What you were talking about.
The problem is fair at MMWA doesn't exist. How often now, how long have we been trying to do the right thing? 6 months now?
At least.
Half of it, my damn face hasn't worked. So I'm dealing with a damn medical condition. Help Anthony Castaldi get rid of some trash. And what does he do? He never makes it a fair fight, does he? So what the hell are we doing? What am I doing? I beat every goddamn person there. Ricky Cruz 2 or 3 times. Jerry Morgan 7 or 8 times. PYT 6 or 7. Every damn time I'm out there, whether I'm doing the wrong thing, what you guys think the wrong thing I'm doing, I get cheated. I get cheated by Shaft. I get cheated by the referees. I get cheated by the Brotherhood. I do the right thing. I get cheated by PYT. I get knocked in the leg by Jerry Morgan, injuring me, taking me out of January. Did he face repercussions? No. What did he get? He got a title match. And then he gets to go to his hometown. Great. Good job, Jerry. You piece of shit. You won a match against Ricky Cruz. Welcome to the club, bitch. And then you win a battle royal. Great. Good job. And then Tony Castaldi, get your ass in there and celebrate with Jerry Morgan? I supported you. And you get in there and congratulate him?
Wow. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I've beaten everybody.
Everyone.
So what I'm going to need them to do, bring in some damn talent, give me a fair match against somebody. Show everybody, every goddamn person, exactly what I'm made of. Now, I'm not going to go back to cheating and doing all that low-handed shit. I'm going to keep doing things the right way and prove it. And I don't need anybody else. Anybody. I'll do it on my own if I have to. Dallas, you can even get out of the way, too. You do a great job. If you need to get out of the way, if that's the way to prove it, get out of the way.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to
Tired
be
of
in the
this
way.
crap.
Yeah.
Tired of being cheated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is an open challenge. An open challenge. I'll tell you right now. Anyone new? I don't want the same old crap asses that have been around. I don't want a lot of crap asses that have been around, that I've beaten before. Someone new. Bring in someone new to face me at the next NWA show in March. So I'm tired of facing the same old crap and getting screwed. I beat them and they screw me out of the titles. Bullshit.
Oh, he said he was going to get a lot off of his chest, and yeah, I think he got that off his chest. What do you think?
Yeah. Definitely, you gotta vent somehow, and when you keep getting screwed over, it's gonna hit the boiling point.
Wow. Well, I'm awake. So, hi, how's it going?
I'm good. Wow. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. So last night was crazy, and let's see how the events unfold in the future now that JSO has spoken his mind on the subject. I'm sure he'll come back whenever he's cooled down a little bit. But until then, let's move on. Let's do a little marking out with mainstream Josh Summers.
I thought we were going to talk about the card last night, what the matches were, but
awesome. You know, I mean, obviously we're not going to run through all of it, but let's do a little bit of bullet points.
Yeah, let's just touch up on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This week's marking out with mainstream, but we'll start out with Raw. It was good. They started out that triple threat for the qualifying match, and Jey Uso won. Unfortunately, Bronson Reed got injured. It sucks. It's a part of the business.
Yeah.
They had to go to Plan B. Then Natty won. It was like because Maxine got knocked out after hitting the dang turnbuckle. And then Javon Evans beat Kofi. That was okay. And then Raquel defeated Io and Kerry to get into the women's chamber. And we were still wondering what was in that case, in that box until then. But then SmackDown, it was started out Tiffany Stratton beat Kerry Sane. Then Opa Femi squashed Miz. That's not surprising.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That was funny. That was hilarious. It was a good build up. So, let's talk about the chamber itself.
The chamber will, and then There was Carmelo he defeated Cardona for the U.S. title, but then and then Logan got to be the final guy in the because Jay got beat up and he got taken out of the chamber, so Logan Paul won.
It doesn't matter, Josh. That don't matter, buddy. Who cares? Let's don't worry about that. Let's talk about the chamber itself. That's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the chamber.
They started with the women's one, Rhea Ripley.
That was a good show.
It was. It was a good match.
Man, I keep telling you right now, the women, they are doing it, man. They are kicking ass. They're taking names. They're doing way better than the men. They
definitely got the show rolling, and then they had the AJ beat Becky and became the new women's Intercontinental champion, which was a great match.
Man, I was so happy for her. She needs it because Becky does not need that.
And then
CM Punk, that cool picture that CM Punk did?
I saw that. That was funny.
Having both the titles, I was like, oh yes.
I was just about to cover that CM Punk beat off Finn Balor for the heavyweight title, and I thought he
was gonna go over, man. He's in his hometown, but they were gonna put on a banger of a match. Probably one of the best.
No Judgment Day. I was surprised. No Judgment Day came out. They actually listened.
That's done. I'm telling you, Judgment Day and Finn Balor are over with.
Yeah.
They're gonna pull that trigger real soon. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Then they finished out the main event. Was Randy defeated and won the Rumble to go on against Drew at WrestleMania. And then we saw who the Masked Man, which was Seth Rollins. Well, there was two of them. The first one was a nobody, but then another masked guy got in. It was Seth Rollins. It was kind of not shocking, but it was shocking at the same time. And it was overall the card wasn't bad. And then they found out it was Danhausen in the crate, which, it's okay. He's cool.
It's just bad timing. They should have done something different.
I agree. It was not the best timing.
He's just going to be another R-Truth. That's what he's going to do. He'll be a comedic thing that they do in segments.
But that's it on the Marking Out mainstream there this week.
Right on. Right on.
But no, it was honestly, I was surprised, but it was a good show overall. I give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5? Yeah. I'm happy that Orton's going to Mania. He deserves it.
Definitely. Long overdue.
He's starting to get to the end, so he's got to have a couple more main event matches. You know, I think he's going to get 15. I think that's how
he'll hit 15. I can see him hitting 15.
I hope
he's not going to hit Cena's record. He may even get 16, maybe, but 15 is where I see it happen. Where he's got to be done.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's been pretty tense this episode, so I want to kind of lighten the mood up because we have an awesome guest tonight. She is the co-CEO of NGW, and I know she's going to lighten up the mood here this evening. Miss Phoenix, Quinn, come on down.
Well, hello, gentlemen. How are we?
Oh, man.
Good.
It's been pretty tense this evening, so let's.
I was gonna say, feel better, Mr. JSO?
Not yet.
Yeah. I think he's a little hot. So
I mean, I could. Somehow tonight, maybe I could tell you how I put PYT in a cage. So
I don't know if they caught your audio though, because you were so loud.
Go ahead and bring that cage to that next MGW show. Since he's done,
it's always in the trailer.
You go bring it in there. I'm gonna put him in there, lock his ass in there.
Oh, you mean in the triple threat match I was forced to do because of lawyers? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I really wish people would. I really wish people would stop insulting my intelligence. But anyway, I'm glad you guys had a good show last night. I hear it went well.
Didn't go as well as we wanted it to.
It's a great venue. We had 250 plus people there, completely standing room only. I think we sold out. We had 30 standing room tickets at the door. Other than that, people were crazy, ready to go. It was nice. It was a cool venue. It was a good show. Everything went pretty well for the most part.
Fantastic. I was gonna make it down. I normally try to come out, but I had prior commitments, so I couldn't make it down that night.
No worries.
I have to make it to the next one.
So, Phoenix,
Yes.
we wanted to bring you on because we know you, but we don't really know you, and we want to get to know you. So the only way to
I'm
do
just
that
me.
is to ask you some questions. So we just want to know your life story. So if you want, just go ahead and just start off however you want. We just want to know who you are.
Well, what do you want to know?
Okay, let's not. I guess I don't need to know what you did whenever you were 6 years old, but let's talk.
Yeah, please don't.
Let's talk about when it comes to pro wrestling. How did you get into professional wrestling? How did it all start for you in this crazy business that we all love?
Oh wow. Okay. Do y'all remember the MTV show Tough Enough?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That Maven?
so-
Did Maven that?
I used to watch that show, and my mom and still does, watches WWE, all the shows. Before my son, she used to come to the shows a lot. So it was always on at the house. And then that show came on, and I was like, And then life told me that I was too clumsy to be a wrestler. So I just I shelved it, did all that stuff. And then I met Marcellus Knight, and he was working at WPW, or World Powerhouse Wrestling, based out of Collinsville. And he wanted a manager. So I was like, well, I'll do it, see if I got a knack for it. And the picture that you posted is probably one of the first promo pictures I ever took.
Nice.
Wow.
And I was a manager for a couple years, maybe. And then we needed an announcer. So Shane Jones and Knight talked to me, and they're like, you really don't have a choice. You're going to be great at it, so you're going to become the announcer.
There you go.
And I took off from there. I have a really good memory when it comes to certain things. Stats for wrestlers seems to be one of them, so I am one of the few that I don't use note cards.
Very cool.
Wow, you can remember all that? I
Uh,
can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I said certain things. That seems to be one of the things that stick. If I do look down at my phone, it's because I've got a brand new person that they just like sprung on me, or something that I have to remember right off top. I'm not perfect at it. I get yelled at for some things sometimes, but most of the time I'm pretty good at it. I announce for IWA as well up in Mount Vernon. And I don't know, maybe you'll see Phoenix Quinn around the MMWA ring. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Well, we need some new faces in there because it's getting a little stale around there, as I said.
I've got one person that I love to stare at across the ring, and she knows who she is. So, love to fight with her on a daily basis.
Ooh.
I mean, we can arrange that. I can make a call right now.
That's a long-standing feud. I mean, y'all were at our show Forsaken, so
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, you did a great job announcing us out to the ring. So
I did, didn't I? That was a nice surprise for PYT that night too. I loved that.
His face was priceless.
Yeah, they seem to try to think that numbers intimidate me, and it doesn't. I am 5'3", and I'll stare down Virgil Holmes every day of the week. Doesn't bother me. I'll stand toe to toe with PYT. Doesn't bother me.
Tall piece of crap.
My ring, my rules. That's kind of how it works.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. Josh, can you pull your camera down? I can't see you, dude.
I know.
My apologies, Phoenix. I just want to
All I see is your goofy ass head, Josh.
What's going on, dude? There, now I can see you. Jeez,
Sorry
right,
about
go ahead,
that.
Phoenix. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But yeah,
Good
my
job.
ring, my rules. That's how it's always worked.
What do you like the most about announcing, managing? What really kind of is the big thing that gets you going there and doing that stuff?
The crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I can step, and it is when I can step and I hear my music and I can step outside the curtain. And you guys know it as well as I do. But as an announcer, for me to get that reaction, chef's kiss. It is extremely important to me. The other thing is, it's going to sound really cliche, but we'll go with it. So little girls in the crowd that think that wrestling is a male-dominated sport. It's not.
Nope.
From announcers to managers to the women's division that we have, the look on their faces when they see me stand toe-to-toe with PYT, when they see me stand with Marcellus Knight and Alex Steele, when they see me with anybody in the ring, the look on their faces, that's what makes it happen. That's what I like.
I can wholeheartly agree with that. It's the kids in the crowd. You said the little girls, the boys, stuff like that. It's
Absolutely.
really does on there.
But,
To get them going and take them and give them a slice of entertainment, and they don't have to worry about anything going on outside. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And they'll remember that the rest of their lives. They'll probably fall in love with wrestling and end up joining us down the road. So
That's how the crazy wheel keeps going, you know?
yeah.
Exactly.
that's how my niece is. She hated JSO at first, but now she's starting to come around.
We'll get
But,
her.
Yeah.
my question is you're the co-CEO, what local talent would you want to bring from any, if you had the opportunity to bring any from local companies, who would you want to bring in?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I've done quite a few of them already. Some I have not yet. I know that I have some of my NGW that will be gracing MMWA here in the next year or so. I have signed some MMWA to come our way a little bit.
Okay.
The one person that I haven't gotten on our show yet that I really want to is 808.
Okay.
He needs to come over.
He's super
So,
talented.
Backing that up real quick. What led? So we were manager, then we went to announce.
Yes.
So how did we get the co-CEO, helping run NGW? How did NGW come about? Because you mentioned WPW. Give us a little background on that, because I really don't know kind of how all that.
Okay, so WPW, it ended up being sold. And there was some of us who did not particularly get along with the owner. I was actually newly pregnant at the time, so I couldn't do anything. But once we put everything in the works, and there's a group of us that started New Genesis Wrestling. We decided that we could do it better with the wrestling knowledge that we have on the council. In real life, I am an accountant by trade. So I actually deal with business daily. So with that, plus the knowledge that I've learned from the council, fellow people that I run into and whatnot, they had an opening for CEO, and Jason Halbert actually was the sole CEO there for a while. He fired me actually a couple years ago.
Interesting. Okay.
And I went in front of the board and I told him that he was going to run the company to the ground and that I could do it better. So the next show we had, he didn't know I was there. I came out and politely told him that he had to deal with me. And I've been co-CEO ever since. If you've noticed, Halbert does a lot of the paperwork. He's always there. But that's how I became co-CEO. I wanted it, so I got it.
There it is.
She's got that take charge attitude. That's
Got
awesome.
some balls on her, I'll tell you.
Is there anyone that you draw inspiration from?
That's a good question.
Some of the female wrestlers that I've met that have become very, very close to. Some of them I talk to on a daily. So I've taken my attitude somewhat from them. The other part is ingrained. Marcellus Knight, he has the take charge attitude, and you're gonna hate me for it, but believe it or not, Playboy, because I may not agree with his methods, but if he wants it, he takes it. Knight's thing is show up and show out. Do it right. Roll with it or get rolled over. I learned that mantra when I was the manager. It just never went away. My wrestling sister, Nyx, she is very much the goddess of the night, and she doesn't take anything. She doesn't take anything from anybody. She trained with all males, and that is her attitude. Lexi Green's another one. Very, very, very strong woman. I take some pride from. So I'd pull it from a couple different spots.
Hey, shit, that's awesome.
You notice how she didn't say anybody from TV? These are all local gals that are just putting in the work and kicking ass on a regular basis. That is awesome.
I have read up on Stephanie McMahon. I do like the way that she does some things I don't. But the way that she has evolved in her role, I find to be interesting. But if I can't talk to her and I can't ask for advice, what am I going to pull from it?
Right.
Yeah.
I can call up any one of the people that you named and I could ask them a question and they'd give me a real honest answer. No bullshit, no sugarcoat.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Those are the true friends and family that you look for.
Absolutely. You got to be real and you got to be yourself. Otherwise, why you can't guide and you can't guide the next generation if you can't know who you are. So,
Definitely.
So next question, gentlemen.
Well, you know what? At this point, I'm all about fan interaction. So anytime that we have I like to have the fans, the people watching at home, to have any questions that they want to ask, to go ahead and ask, and we'll answer as many as you'll allow us to answer. So
let's go. I got nothing but time.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys and gals, if you have any questions for Miss Phoenix, please throw it up there. First one is, got Mr. Justin Savage saying Phoenix is always there to offer advice to anyone who asks. You know what? That seems to be a thing. I keep hearing that over and over again about you. You're just willing and able just to do anything and everything that it takes. That's awesome.
That's part of my personality. I could bullshit you and tell you that it's just, it's because I love it too. No. It's just me. That's just how I am.
If you could step in the ring right now with someone, who is your number one target? Who would you want right now?
Indie scene?
Yep. Who's your number one target?
Let's do indie and anybody.
Yes, indie and anybody.
Local, indie, Give us some dream stuff.
Oh shit. So I am a huge Rhea Ripley fan. I would get my ass beat, but for the honor to at least stand in there and go, hi.
Are we talking about a wrestling match or,
Oh
no, wrestling match.
Calm it down. Okay.
Local. Well, I mean, again, the fans have been asking for it. Nikki'd be a good one. But wrestler-wise, I'll take on Nyx.
Okay.
I would take her on only because I do not have the training she does, but I would guarantee you she'd be able to take care of me in the ring to where I wouldn't get hurt, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you had any really memorable moments in the ring, like that you actually had a chance? Because I know mostly, you're interacting a little bit, but what's the most memorable one you've really had in the ring? Let's hear WPW as well as NGW, because let's take it back. Let's hear some of that history too.
I've been in one Rumble in my whole life.
Okay.
I have. I shocked Night that night, and they told me that I was at I think I was like number 25 or 26. I even forget what number it was. But his music played again. I didn't have my own music back then. So his music played again, and he looked around, and he complained at me the entire time I walked around the ring. I talked trash. I got in, I threw out one person, and then he looked at me and said, have you done what you needed to do yet? I said, yeah. He goes, then get out. I gracefully put myself out the Rumble and walked back to the back. So that was fun.
Absolutely.
Slapping Halbert when he told me I was not a good role model for my son.
Oh,
that was a good one. He felt that for days. The first ever show that NGW put on.
Okay.
It was an honor to walk out to that ring knowing that that was something of ours. We controlled it.
When was NGW's first show?
It would be we're 4 years in, so 2022. June of 2022.
Wow. It's funny, I remember when all that happened because I know who bought WPW.
Yep.
We wrestled in those last few shows that the new guy bought, not knowing the history. Realizing there's hey, it's a Sunday. You want to come? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So So actually, I kind of heard a little bit about that, not really knowing the everything that went.
Were you in the Collinsville VFW then?
Yep.
The
2 or 3, I think 2 or 3 of those last shows that because the venue, I guess there was a contract with the venue, and I think it was like the last 2 or 3 that was out there.
Yep.
So each other, yeah.
Hey, I see in the chat here real quick. Jimmy Harris is watching the show. Shout out to Mr. Harris. How you doing, buddy? He says the Independent Hall of Fame welcomes Phoenix and NGW to our sponsors page this year. Thank you for being a sponsor. Wow, yeah.
Yes, we did that signing. We wanted to do last year, but wires got crossed and paperwork didn't come across my desk fast enough. So this year we actually did it, and that was signed last show. So it would have been January's show. We are more than happy to be one. It's a great source of pride. So we'll be there.
Last 2? Were you at the last 2 ceremonies at all?
No. Knight was, and I think he was the one that from the council that showed up. Awesome. So yeah, he went, but this year I know I'm going, he'll be going, and I think a couple other members are going. So
it's a great time.
We'll be there.
They are a great organization. The ceremonies are always awesome. Gives the guys a lot of time to talk. Sometimes a little too much.
Just a little bit.
Sometimes a little off-color jokes, right, Mr. Bill?
Hey, we don't judge. But
no, it's always a great time. We've been to both of them on there. They're great. It's good to see the different organizations come together, support them. You just kind of support each other too in the process on there. So it really kind of put it all together. So it's great to have you guys aboard on that. That's awesome.
We're happy to do it.
Yeah. So I guess the big question is, I'm sorry if I'm dominating this here.
No, you're good. Go for it.
Nobody cares, Savage. Shut up. Jesus.
What did he say now?
Me and my wife are.
Yes. They will be actually with. They'll be sitting with Night Night. They'll be with us.
We don't care about him. Tell him to shut up.
I tell you what. You tell Savage to shut up and let me know how that works.
Wife will probably kill me. No. I always good to see everybody coming there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I guess the big question is, and sorry if I'm dominating the questions here.
I'm liking this. This is awesome. I got to take a break. Go for it, buddy.
You're always on a break. Where's NGW going? What's next? What's coming up? What's the vision?
Yes. And are we in it?
Oh,
Okay.
oh, of course.
Just throwing that out there.
I do believe that the next show, March 21st, you're there, right?
I'm at that one. Yep.
Yep.
I was
And
gonna
by
say-
proxy, so will I be. I will be there too.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Where we are going.
Mhm.
We want to grow the women's division. We have a really solid base. The booking team for that is working on getting new females in,
Awesome.
new to grow that division and take that where it can go. My goal is to maybe take the women's division to other organizations like MMWA or IWA or something like that. That way NGW gets, the promotion and everything, but they get to shine. They're doing the work.
Yeah.
And as you said earlier, the women's division's dominating. So here's the local talent for it. Here's what we can show. I want to, right now we're based in Mascoutah, and I want to, I believe the council's working on branching that out a little bit.
Okay.
That way people that can't necessarily travel, to Mascoutah, we bring it to you. In the very beginning, we weren't based in Mascoutah at first. We did a couple of small towns around there that they said they loved wrestling, but it was such an isolated small town that the population was small. It didn't reach everybody we wanted to. So maybe working on based in Mascoutah, but a couple of traveling shows here and there. And just giving some up and coming talent time to learn from the veterans like you. It's a wealth of knowledge that they need to learn, but if you don't have the platform for them to learn, the art gets lost, right? Isn't that what you said earlier?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we want this to where, my son in 14 years can go, Mommy, I want to be a wrestler. I'm going to throw up my hands and go talk to your dad. But, they're going to need somewhere to learn. And family-friendly events is very few and far between without breaking the bank nowadays. So I want to make it to where families can come and have fun. I think that's important because I think sometimes the generations and the families are so stuck in tablets and phones and stuff like that. They need to put all that down and go have some fun for a little bit as a family.
Touch the
Yes.
grass.
So,
Yeah, there's so many podcasts out there nowadays.
Really?
But
as ours was on last Thursday night. So, but that's how you reach the generation. We are a very tech environment. I mean, and tech is good, but put it down and come watch real people beat each other up in the ring. Come on.
Hey, also real quick, the camera guy's also a sponsor of the Independent St. Louis Hall of Fame.
That guy's
Yes, yes.
everything.
I mean, I'm sure he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got his hands in everything. That's
He
awesome.
what's wrong
does.
with that?
Wow.
Because it is a tech environment, though, one thing that NGW's done that is part of our vision and open to collaboration from other places that I'd have to talk to them. But we have the NGW Unlimited.
Yeah.
We have the app
I love
where
that.
you can go back and watch all of our shows from the very beginning. And all the talent and the bios and amazing. So by all means, anybody watching, if you ain't got it, go get it because it is a fantastic app and it shows you exactly what we are.
I had just
My
watched.
coworker just downloaded it. He
I
loves
just
it.
watched
He's
it a little
watching
while ago, and I watched the clip whenever we were there, and you speared old boy. What was his name?
You're such a
Curtis Payne,
What? He's such a
the chairman.
Yeah, Curtis, another PYT
Yep,
idiot.
the chairman.
Bunch of idiots.
I just
That
Well,
was so fantastic.
It was fun to kick his. You know what?
Yeah, I like
Another
watching.
question I got is if you could bring any like AAA, Lucha Libre, or New Japan to help like do like a training course and or like one of those courses to NGW, who would you want to have come like
Like a
help teach
seminar?
you? Yeah, like a seminar.
Yeah, like any like well-known person or something.
Yeah, like is there any specific like anyone that's in like New Japan or AAA?
We've
Like,
we've talked about luchas. We have. I don't have a complete answer for you. I can tell you that I'd have to talk to Ricky Cruz. My contact into that particular world would be him, and since he is currently our heavyweight champion, if I wanted to bring in anybody to do a seminar, I would trust that he would give me and give us reliable people to bring in, probably from Galley and stuff like that. He knows quite a few. It's just the dates have not lined up yet for us to bring them in.
Yeah, they're based in Chicago, aren't they?
Who's that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not made it up to Galley yet to watch. It is my plan to do so. So.
Awesome. Well, hello, Scott. He said hello, guys, to us. Man, oh man, that is awesome. This is fun. This has been an interesting show thus far.
So how about this here? So circling back, as you say, you guys are the new sponsors for the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yes, we are.
Guy. So, who do you think needs to go in to the Hall of Fame here in the future, based on a WPW or an NGW, kind of in that vein on there? Because I know there's a lot of new guys coming through, but like you said, there's a lot of older guys that are probably going out here soon, or probably have been out, that need to be in there. So this is kind of your opportunity as CEO to kind of give that push to the commission here.
Whew. Man, you're on fire tonight.
Damn, my dude, really? I thought this was supposed to be a lighthearted show.
Not a chance in hell.
Now, since we are a new sponsor, I can tell you that I have not followed. So if I name anybody and they're already in, that is my fault.
It's all right. No harm, no foul.
You're on the right track, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Two of the ones that I find that need to be there is and they're part of your favorite people, and I'll tell you why. Pimpin' Out Blondie, he deserves to be there, and Pretty Boy Floyd.
Okay.
So when I started WPW, Pimpin' Out did not know who I was or whatever. I was called Toots. I hate that nickname. In a bar, that nickname will get you knocked. Like, I will spin around, you'll get cussed out. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
But from him, I didn't know who he was. I knew he was someone important. And as being a newbie technically representing Marcellus Knight, I was like, all right, let me just be nice. Like, hi, whatever. And it stuck. So he was the only one that called me that. When he passed, Playboy took that honor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. To this day, Playboy is the only one that can halfway do that, and my hackles don't just rise, because it's something that got passed on. He was a great manager. He was a great man. He raised a great son. So he deserves to be there. Pretty Boy Floyd, that man deserves that honor. I believe when he did his retirement match with us, it was 36 years in the business.
Wow.
I watched him at IEW and didn't really know him yet. I used to go just to watch. I was never at IEW. I think I did one show for them and then one joint show with them with NGW as an announcer. Other than that, I don't have any ties to that one. But I went and watched him, and he is one of the most eccentric wrestlers I've ever seen in life. He is an entertainer. and he keeps you captivated from the time he walks out to the time he walks back. He deserves it. He's a great, great wrestler.
Good deal.
Those would be my two.
Man,
Good.
I
Good
mean,
choices.
you got my vote.
Absolutely.
I mean, she is. I mean, you taught me. Yep, check mark.
Yeah, yes, yeah. That checks the boxes there. I know I don't know them as well, of course, but yeah, it sounds like that they're exactly what we need to check out and see and pay attention to on there. You want to read
Absolutely.
there also too?
What we got going on there?
This last comment there. I think this comment's pretty funny here.
Oh my God! I saw her back someone up in a corner at a show that had not earned the right, and told him he didn't say it again.
Someone called her something they should have.
I did.
Tell us that story.
And so I've done that. So I've done that twice. So whoever posted that comment, was it a wrestler or a fan?
Oh, does that make a
Because I've
difference?
done it twice. It kind of did. God, I hate that nickname. Not only do I hate the nickname, but since it holds an honor and memories for me, it's like you don't have the right to do that. Just don't. The wrestler in question that did it, they went to get my attention during intermission.
It was a wrestler.
Yep.
It was Rosie.
Yep. He went to get my attention at intermission, and I told him I did not have time, that I would talk to him in a minute. And he said, well, fine, I'll just see you in the ring. Okay. It was Curtis Payne, I think. And he turned around and he called me Toots. And I put my finger on his chest, and I backed him into a corner. I was like, you never, ever call me that. You do not have the right. You do not have the reign. This is my ring. If you ever want to wrestle again, you will never call me that. I remember that.
What was the one that wasn't the wrestler? I think that's the real story.
Oh, it was somebody up, I think it was in Mount Vernon. And they had heard Playboy call me that.
Okay.
And it was one of the, you know how you get some of the older fans that, they're just that generation.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat on my hands because he called me it, and I went, yes, can I help you? He goes, well, hey, Toots, I said, you don't get to call me that. I said, I will respond to Phoenix. I will respond to Hey. I will respond to everything else. That will get me to walk away from you. Now, can I help you, or am I going to walk away? He called me Phoenix from that day on, and he still does.
Beautiful. Love it. That's great.
Who on the NGW roster would you think would don't want to the fans not to sleep on? Who's that one that would be like, hey, you got to look out for this guy, this girl?
Up and comers.
Yeah. Is there any guy or gal that is standing out right now that you think is gonna just skyrocket?
Don't sleep on Donnell Benjamin. 2 N's, 2 L's.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember training. He was at the Team Ambition for a while there, I believe, before they shut down. And I remember seeing him there.
Wow.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good.
He's a fantastic wrestler. And is also a great guy. He's an honor to be on the. He's a delight to have on the roster. Another one that is up and coming. He's recently off training, so he could actually take the booking. Was Carter Riley.
Okay.
He finished his training at Ignite up by Mount Vernon. I want to say Marion, Illinois, but I probably got the wrong city. But it's Ignite Wrestling.
Ignite.
Really? Okay.
And female wise, Oh, my counsel just told me it's Carterville, Illinois is where Ignite's at.
Okay.
Females, women's division. I see good things coming. Once again, most of our women's division is established. We have pulled them in, but there's a couple that also that have come out of the Ignite training camp that I'm looking forward to seeing good things. Lycan being one of them, and
Okay.
Serena Black being the other.
Serena Black.
Serena Black actually right now is on hiatus. But Lycan, I don't know if she was at the show with you guys. She was at our last show, which means I don't think you guys were there.
No.
She is the party animal, and she comes out in neon colors and a Red Bull with a pixie stick.
We're gonna get along with her just fine.
Oh yeah, she is a delight to have on the roster, and I think that you all need to watch out for her. And Serena, if she does come back and continue her training and stuff like that, I think she'll be pretty good too.
Awesome.
What like as you were a manager, what mainstream, what like living or current wrestler would you want to manage? WWE, WCW,
Roman Reigns.
Oh, she didn't even hesitate.
You want to manage him? That's all. That's it.
Family friendly.
Man, he always likes to push it, don't he?
That too quick.
Actually, if you want to get technical, Roman Reigns, I would want to manage. Now, Jacob Fatu, on the other hand, we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, I would.
Breaks.
I like the Samoan culture. Since they came on the scene, Nia and the Usos and Roman. To be honest, my mom's a big Roman Reigns fan. Like, she could tell you his stats off the top of his head and how many kids he has. But yeah, I told you my mom likes wrestling. She could do the same thing about Stone Cold back in the day too. Like, if she finds a wrestler she likes, she reads Google and Wikipedia and stuff. So I like the culture. I like how he wrestles. I like how he presents himself. And I think it would just be really, really flippin' cool. And I would be the envy of somebody. But to walk Nia to the ring, fucking chef's kiss. Because that is if I ever wanted to be a wrestler, not just be against them, but be a wrestler, she'd be one that I'd want to emulate. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I think she's fantastic. And there's some people on the podcast, Josh.
Hey, I don't hate her. I'm just not a fan. I don't hate her. She's not a bad.
Okay, why not?
Not.
That's your turn. Answer some questions, Josh.
Right, I get to answer some questions. She's gotten better as I've noticed, but she was out hurting people, and it was just not cool. And like, you always
so that means that you weren't a Nikki Bella fan when she was hurting people the same way, right?
She was. I'm not a Bella fan. I'm not a Bella fan at all.
So I agree that she went off the rails, and I agree that she needed to get a little bit of training, and she did. I like the Nia that she came back as, because you need to feel safe in the ring. So that part I do agree with you on. We'll call a draw on that one, dear.
I don't hate her. She's gotten better. I'll admit that. I'm just not a fan. I don't see I don't see why they.
So who is your favorite then?
Of women, or just in general?
Oh, women.
I'm a big fan of Stephanie Vaquer. She's came a long way.
I'll give you that one.
I never really watched her. Going up the ladder, but she's just a tremendous talent. Yeah, people give her crap because she can't do English promos. Who cares? But
there are people that speak English because they can't do damn promos. So
right, but
not sure I get where that comes from.
She's an incredible wrestler, and Lita was probably one of my hands down favorite wrestlers in the Attitude Era. But Stephanie has become my current favorite.
Lita is what got me to watch Tough Enough.
Lita's, yeah, she's awesome.
Woo. Remember the ECW days?
Oh yeah,
her and Kidman. Wow.
Miss Congeniality, I think it was, right?
Yeah, that was her name.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we're dating ourselves right now.
I watched those pay-per-views live. Out of those.
And speaking of, I think her boyfriend just won a championship at NXT, and he's partially deaf, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Matt Bourne,
Miles,
Bourne, whatever his name is. Who cares? The dude's awesome. He looks like
he's
Randy.
he's got like he's like partial deaf or something, and it's hard to do that in the ring with that.
Oh, yeah?
I would say the disability, but with that,
I feel like I'm
fighting
partially
you.
deaf half the time, so
I am partially deaf.
I can't hear. I can't hear anything.
What?
Yeah.
I can't hear a lot. Some will tell.
Yeah,
Well,
see?
obviously, kayfabe time, right? But some of them will get said in the ring. It's like, oh shit! I think I know what he said.
Yeah,
All
whoops.
right.
Let's
Works
just
out
go
well
with it.
this time.
Yeah, hopefully I got that right. If not, you'll know.
I'm a married man. I'm like my listening. I hear stuff, and it's like okay.
So you don't hear
But-
anything.
But like I said, that's my favorite female wrestler. My current male wrestler, I'm kind of in between. Like, I've always been an Aleister Black.
Travis, our buddy Travis. Hi, Travis.
She only defended the belt once in her 100 days or whatever.
All right, so wait.
So-
Scott says what?
Scott Burkhouse loves Natalia or Natty.
Natty?
Now. And then you had Travis Moore. He said Jade Cargill. I love Jade Cargill. She's getting
I
better.
don't hate her. She needs to defend the title more.
She a bad bitch. That's all we'll say.
Look, there's Josh shading again on Jade.
Hey, I don't. She's not.
Josh, I don't think you like women's wrestling. That's what I'm hearing. Phoenix, I think we're gonna have to. I think you have to go after him next time you see him at a show because he doesn't.
Good.
Look at that look, Josh. You're gonna get.
I think he would grin and walk away.
Yeah, he would. He would.
So
Probably.
so with all the people that we know that are involved in wrestling, who do you think is not recognized enough? I swear to God, if you say anything with PYT related, I'm cutting you off. If you say anything.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, no Playboy at all.
So who do you think?
no. He has plenty of recognition. Too much goes to his head sometimes.
Terrible
Here's my thing with PYT, and then I'll drop it. I give credit where credit's due. I give credit for great talent. I do not give credit for cheating or temper tantrums like you're a child. That's it. But who needs to be recognized that's not?
I love that. Cry baby.
Temper tantrum child.
Playboy is a crybaby.
You know what? I think a lot of people, and a lot come to mind. Light heavyweight division. They don't. They seem to either be filler matches, or they gloss over them. Like the heavyweight's the only one that matters. I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Yeah. We really,
we have
WCW days. The cruiserweight titles that was a big
Yeah.
deal. They showcased the guys that could do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, I love watching high flyers. Shrapnel. Zulu pulls off some stuff that I've seen that shocked me. DK throws through different weights. Never a heavyweight, but he goes through them.
You're trying to say he's fat?
Huh?
You trying to say DK's fat now?
No, I'm not.
I didn't see him
However, no, but he's not a high flyer either.
Oh, he's not.
I'm more talking about the high flyers.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes they just get overlooked and they're not main event. Because everybody expects the main event to be the heavyweight and the badasses. And I'm sorry, if you have the gumption to throw yourself off the top rope and flip multiple times and then land on your feet or somebody and trust that you're not going to kill yourself, dude, all you. So I would say that those wrestlers need to probably get a little bit more appreciation for what they do.
Like Javon Evans.
What?
Like Javon Evans. He's bouncy.
He's getting,
Yes.
He's getting plenty of
You bouncy. Yeah, I mean, it's just, they're also the ones that are excellent in getting their butt beat in the ring because they are the high flyers.
Mhm.
So if you put them against somebody that's bigger than them or whatever, if, especially in Rumbles, I see for instance, we have Mount Vernon Rumble going up and we've got, our own Lightning division title and stuff like that. And it boggles my mind because those high flyers, you won't see them, and then they'll just do some shit, and then they'll get thrown out by a heavyweight. They need more recognition.
I agree.
Long story short.
I think there's so much room for variation in wrestling. For example, this not quite in the vein you're talking about, but last night, for example, Ricky Cruz and Jerry Morgan had a very good match. It was a more technical matches, like there were sequences involved with it, right? And it was a great match. The crowd was hot, put on a great match. Then afterwards, it was me and Playboy. Well, we're not going to put on, with Playboy, we're not going to do, we're not going to do a technical mastery. It's going to be a brawl, right? It's going to be a totally different style of match. We went out there, and in my opinion, I guess, of course, but we had, it was a great match also, the feedback I got out there. And it was two totally different matches. The crowd was hot the entire time, but that's what you needed. You needed that. This is what they're going to do, followed by something like that. And then before that, you get a high-flying match. You get different type of matches on the cards. And that really, really just makes it, there's so much more you can do when you have the different variations on that.
Everybody was hot.
Absolutely.
And everybody gets recognition, in my opinion, that when you have that. So, I totally agree with that.
We try to make it to where all of our wrestlers, I mean, if you do a good job, we're going to tell you did a good job. That's bona fide. You are literally walking out to brawl or to high fly or to do something that I myself cannot do. So for that, you get all credit for it because I cannot do it.
Absolutely, yes. You making the matchmaking aspect of things, which I'm sure you do your fair share of. It makes it's make or break what the show. It make or break stuff like that. So it really is an art to that for sure, especially in the independents, right? Because you don't have TV, you don't have that weekly episodic stuff. You got to put together stuff that people are interested in and still be able to pull off these matches. So it's a whole different ballgame for sure.
Absolutely, because we don't get commercial breaks. We get intermission. Everything that you see. See, and that's what I think I like about independent wrestling scene too, is because, if, whatever you and Playboy did last night, if something got messed up or whatever, you two would know it, not me. Yeah. But there's no edits. You either go by the fly and you fix it or whatever, but whatever happens, that's on you guys to edit as it goes. And I think that's cool too, because you don't get the glamorized version of a wrestling match. You get a wrestling match. That's it. So I get that very much so. Same wavelength.
I saw here. Thank you to Quinn for the shout out to the Ignite training class graduates. That's Claire Castle on there. Absolutely.
My Claire.
Great to have you on here. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Ignite, but love to learn more. And if you guys have some exciting young talent coming out there, always good to see those guys get out and get their time to shine. Those newcomers coming up like we're talking about here for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Miss Claire, which is we actually did a podcast together in January. We called it the Women's Takeover because she is the women's commissioner for Ignite. So she actually, her and I collaborate on different people and who I see and who she sees, and we make sure that we're getting that women's division out there. So hi, Miss Claire.
Awesome, great to have you on here. There's not enough. There's not enough in all these shows, so it's good to have some advocates out there and some people helping.
I got one last question before we call it a night, and what's two people in NGW that haven't faced each other and they've always been there but they've never faced each other?
You should have told me that one earlier so I could have ran through the roster in my head.
Sorry.
Hey, Dallas, you're part of NGW's roster now, right?
I believe so.
You too, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I am. Am I? I don't know.
I believe you're part of my roster. Okay. I think I'm running it through my head. I think that the Pink Pony Club would be against the Fam. That is a matchup that I have not seen both in either individual or together as a tag team. Neither one of you have faced Marcellus Knight or Alex Steele, either individually or separate.
No.
And I'm trying to think who else is not. And honestly, Dallas, you would probably be a very, very good matchup for Dexter Roswell.
That'd be fun.
Believe it or not.
Yep.
I'm interested. I'm always ready. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody else has that, right?
That's someone else's catchphrase.
Oh yeah, sorry. But yeah, I'm ready. You book it, I'm there.
Well, I mean, me and Tony talk, so we'll see what I can do. Because I mean, if I'm bringing MMW there this way, then that means that in turn, MMWA should get some NGW, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good situation where, especially if we're not on the same dates and stuff like that on there, and that's what I told you guys before. I'm always willing to come out. Let's go. Let's get it on there. That's why I'm on this next one, right? Is that I said, yes, I want to do business. I want to be there. I know you guys are exciting and doing good stuff out there. So I've always wanted to be a part of that. Honestly.
We appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And MMWA, of course, is my home. And, but sometimes you get kicked out of your house. You got to go somewhere else. So, right, Dallas?
Sometimes you got to take a little vacation.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Airbnb over Illinois. So.
That's all. Just we like to travel every once in a while.
So I'm ready to have.
Well, I mean, I do believe I have a belt holder that is at MMWA. So I might have to. I do. I think I need to get my paperwork in order so I can come out to that ring, see what I can do.
I would say honestly, I would say, please encourage a lot of your folks in NGW get their stuff, bring them over. It's not that expansive to really get a Missouri license on there, because then we can really get some traction. Like you said, back and forth. If I wrestle here and do this, jump on over there, and
I actually have, off top of my head, I have 6 of my wrestlers that either have it and are waiting due to work schedules or whatever, or I have them that they are currently in the process of getting it. Waiting for blood work or whatever. So yeah, we've pushed that on specific ones in our roster.
Good. Well, I need one of those to get their what's over here in March, so I can have some new challenges to go on, because I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but as NGW is my heart, be careful what you wish for, because if you want new blood and you want new people, I mean, I got a couple demons in the basement that I could probably send you and a couple of monsters your way.
Well, you know what? I got a beast inside me that nobody wants to be let out, and that's the facts right there. I'll tell you what, after the 21st, I'm going to be your heavyweight champion, so you won't have to worry about that. I'll be everywhere.
Well, my favorite color ain't pink, so I guess we'll see.
Shots
Good.
fired.
I'm more of a purple guy.
Yeah, he likes purple. That's his new favorite color.
I like purple too, but it still doesn't mean you're going to be my champ.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. This has been an awesome episode. You want to keep going, or you want to wrap it up? Are you good? Because
you're the boss.
You were, hey man, you were letting off some steam today. This was your night, so I just want to make sure you're good. If you're good, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're good?
I'm okay.
All right. He's okay now. See, I think he's calmed down. I mean, it's.
Well, normally I have the opposite effect on people, so.
Yeah, y'all good. I like her. It's okay. I like this one.
I do. I do too.
I like this one. Oh, I'm so appreciative.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get booked. All right. On that note, Phoenix, thank you so much for joining us on the Dr. Dallas Show. We will.
Thank you very much for having me.
And make sure that you go to your show, which is coming up March.
Yes,
21st?
March 21st. Jeff, Middle School, Into the Good Night. It's going to be a great show. We've got a lot of things going on. We got a couple of retirements going on, and part of it will benefit the school as well. So, it's going to be a great time. Come on out.
I tried to beat the crap out of Pony Boy and Ricky Lose.
And just get another heavyweight title match. I love it.
We'll see.
It's not going to be easy, but
no, it's not.
It can be done. It can be done.
Been done before, be done again.
That's true. It will. Phoenix, thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Every night. And before we get out of here,
Wow.
some final words. I'm sure we want to talk about this next show coming up, correct?
Absolutely, we do.
Where we're going to be. Obviously, we saw one on the 21st on there. So if we have that poster we can throw up there.
We are going to be
Saturday, March 14th at the South Broadway Athletic Club. Also a sponsor of the Independent St. Louis Wrestling Hall of Fame, MMWA. We will be doing Shamrock Showdown. And I hope to, again, have my opponent very soon. Someone will challenge me here and come up with something for me because I'm tired of the same old idiots running around here that I've already beaten. And then another
It's a worthy competition.
Oh, Scott's asking, are we both wrestling at MMWA next?
We do not know yet. I will have a match. I am basically putting out a challenge to someone that has not wrestled at an MMWA show prior. Okay, that's the challenge I'm throwing out there.
Okay.
On there, I want to face new blood. I want to have the opportunity to get in the ring with someone new and not the same 3 or 4 people that have had to beat over the last 3 or 4 years. On there.
Yep.
So we're going to make that happen on there. And Dallas, we don't know yet on there again. Again, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to get amped up again here, okay? This is what I'm talking about here.
No consistency.
What's this guy doing? This guy here, he's ready. He's willing. He's hungry. And what do they do?
Gold.
What do they do? Nothing. Let's go, Commissioner Shaft. Do your job. Get something going. We're the club you love. We live that lifestyle. So you better give us something to do. If you don't, we'll just take this talent down somewhere else if you don't like it.
And on that note, everybody be excellent to each other. We will see you next week. We have a great guest coming up. It is the one, the only Snitch. Tune in next week. See ya.